best education, passionate about Jewish law, and absolutely convinced he was doing God's work. Saul wasn't just an average citizen, he was a rising star among the Pharisees, and his mission? To stamp out this so-called Jesus movement before it could spread. He chased believers from city to city, dragging men and women from their homes, throwing them in jail. If you'd met Saul back then, you'd never guess what was coming next. Then, everything changed on a dusty road to Damascus. Saul was on another mission, papers in hand, ready to arrest more Christians, when suddenly, a blinding light stopped him in his tracks. He fell to the ground, and a voice thundered,
"Saul, Saul, why are you persecuting me?"
That was Jesus. In that moment, Saul's world flipped upside down. 3 days of blindness, 3 days to rethink everything he believed. When he opened his eyes again, Saul was gone. Paul was born. Paul's ministry was nothing short of revolutionary. He traveled farther than anyone else, faced more danger, and never backed down. Shipwrecks, beatings, prison. He went through it all because he was convinced he'd met the risen Jesus. Paul didn't just preach to the Jews, he crossed boundaries and brought the message to anyone who would listen. Romans, Greeks, women, slaves, the rich, the poor. He wrote letters, lots of them. These letters would end up shaping almost everything Christians believe today. But here's what makes Paul fascinating. He never pretended to be perfect. He argued with friends, wrestled with doubt, and sometimes felt completely alone. Yet he kept going, fueled by this relentless hope that Jesus really could change anyone, even the worst of us. After years of ministry, Paul found himself in Rome, under house arrest, still writing, still encouraging people. Even chains couldn't silence him. Tradition says that Paul died a martyr, but his legacy was unstoppable. The persecutor became the preacher. The enemy became the advocate. Paul's story isn't just ancient history. It's a reminder that anyone, no matter their past, can find a new purpose. Sometimes the biggest turnarounds make for the most powerful stories.